Okay, Luisa, when you're
Military members have died and are continuing to die for our freedoms, for our rights, so that none of us see a day where our liberties are taken away. Don't our soldiers deserve the same from us? I'm going to be talking about the military's, the Army's current tattoo policy and its previous tattoo policy, and why it was changed, and why it should stay, how they recently updated why it should stay the way that it is now. The old policy took effect on March 31st, 2014. It limited the size and the number of tattoos that a soldier could have on like visible parts. Areas that were against regulation were the eyelids, the mouth, above the neckline, below elbows and knees, and wrists and hands, according to G1ARNG.army.pentagon.mil, which is like an official website, so it's credible. And it was like too many requirements, and it was a hassle. Commanders had to annually check soldiers for tattoos so that they met the standards. They had to document any new tattoos. They had to take pictures. So if you had like tattoos in like private areas, they had to take pictures of that and put them in your records, which is like an invasion of privacy. The new tattoo policy, which was established a few weeks ago, it's okay to have tattoos in visible areas as long as you can't see it in your Army service uniform, which is like long sleeves and like high collars. So if you couldn't see it like above beyond the uniform, it was okay. A sergeant said, all of the changes in the new AR 670-1 are geared towards keeping everyone on the same level and recognizing that as a soldier you are part of something bigger than yourself. It was said by Sergeant James from the 4th Battalion, 3rd Infantry Regiment. So he is talking about that these changes were made because times are changing, and no, the old policy was made because they want soldiers to be on same level. They don't want anybody to stand out, and that's what leadership wanted. And the Army changed its policy, and I believe that I agree with them, and I think it should stay the way it is right now, because we are in charge of our own bodies, and we are in control of what we do with our bodies, and that includes getting tattoos. And tattoos like these shouldn't get covered and deemed as unacceptable. These are tattoos that honor what the military culture, and they honor things that we've been through. So I don't think these tattoos should get covered. They're part of us and what we've been through. It's popular. It's getting popular. Tattoos are getting popular in society and in the military. Adults from 18 to 25 in society are 36% of them have tattoos, and most of the new recruits and people in the Army are between those ages, and the numbers just keep increasing. This is data from 2009 from Newsmax.com and from statisticsbrain.com. And on Fox News had a poll, and it was called "Tattoos Aren't Just for Rebels Anymore," and it also showed that 36% of military veterans and currently serving members have tattoos. And also society is accepting tattoos as time goes on. The era that we're living in, tattoos are becoming part of our culture and of interest. The Army Chief of Staff, General Ordinero, said that society is changing views of tattoos, and society is changing its views of tattoos, and we have to change along with that. It makes sense. Soldiers have grown up in an era where tattoos are much more acceptable, and we have to change along with that, according to ArmyTimes.com. Another reason why tattoos should be accepted is because it doesn't stop a soldier from doing its job. Tattoos aren't going to prevent a soldier from meeting the end result of completing a mission, etc. They're just a way of expressing yourself. If it's covered by the ACUs, which is the uniform, it shouldn't be judged, and it shouldn't be seen as unacceptable. Sergeant Windsor said, Army could miss out on potentially otherwise good soldiers merely because of a tattoo we got before the change. So if the soldiers had tattoos that didn't meet the standards, they wouldn't be able to get recruited into the Army, and we would miss out on like potential assets. Why the new tattoo policy should stay is because it's a reasonable compromise. Both the soldier and the leaders in government are getting what they want. The soldiers get to have tattoos that are acceptable, and the appearance of the soldier is not compromised because of their tattoos. And it also reduces the hassle of having to have annual checkups and record keeping and such. And you still look as part of a team and not as an individual. That's why I think that instead of going back and forth on tattoo policies, we should stay with the current tattoo policy until greater changes come into society and where forces change along with them. Thank you.